Hi friends, this is the GATE question 2017 related to analog electronics. Topic is operational amplifiers. So the question being asked in this examination, so let's see, if R1, R2, R3 is equal to 1 ohm and L equal to 1 microhenries and C is equal to 1 microfarad, and the input voltage for the given circuit is cos 10 power 60, and find the overall gain. Okay, so look at the circuit here. So this is the circuit. So this inductance L, and this one is the feedback resistance, and this is the input of the next operational amplifier circuit. So if you see, operational amplifier is having two inputs. So here this is inverting terminal and this is non-inverting terminal. For this circuit, the input voltage is applied across the non-inverting terminal. So you divide this circuit. This is the input is V in cos 10 power 6 t is applied to the non-inverting terminal of the first operational amplifier, first stage. So this circuit we can call it as a non-inverting operational amplifier. So here the input voltage is connected to the R2 in series with the capacitive reactance. This is the input you are connecting to the next circuit. So this stage 2 is operational amplifier 1 and this is 2. So this second operational amplifier is configured as a inverting amplifier. Why it is inverting means the input is connected to the inverting terminal. Here the input is connected to the non-inverting terminal. So you can divide this operational amplifier. This is section 1 and section 2. So this one is non-inverting configuration and this one is inverting configuration. Okay. So and the given problem, the resistor values R1, R2, R3 is 1 ohm and C is equal to 1 microfarad and L equal to 1 microhenries. Okay, here, so let's see how to solve the question. And here, to find out the overall gain. So here, first you have to identify the individual gains of inverting amplifier and non-inverting amplifier. So the overall gain of operational amplifier A is equal to A1 product of A2. So the final gain is the product of individual gains of these two circuits. Okay. So now from this circuit diagram, the gain of non-inverting amplifier, we know that 1 plus Z2 by Z1. Here from the first circuit, Z2 is equal to R2 and Z1 is equal to inductive reactance J omega L. Okay, and here A2 is equal to, it is inverting configuration, that is minus Z2 by Z1. Here Z2 equal to R2 feedback resistance and Z1 is R1 plus J omega C. Okay, so these are the individual gains of these two circuits. The first circuit is non-inverting amplifier and second circuit is inverting amplifier. So the overall gain is individual gains of these two circuits. So let's solve the problem by using these formulas. So XL is equal to J omega L. In the given problem, L is equal to 1 microhenries and omega is 10 power 6 radians per second. And C is equal to 1 microfarad. So how to get the XC value is 1 by J omega C. Okay, omega is 10 power 6 radians per second. So substitute these values here. XL is equal to 1 J omega M inductive reactance and capacitive reactance is 1 by J omega C, that is 1 by J. So from the first circuit, A1 is equal to 1 plus Z2 by Z1. So what is Z2 is R1 and Z1 is XL, inductive reactance. So 1 plus 1 by J, that is 1 minus J is your inverting non-inverting amplifier gain of a first circuit, that is A1. A2 is minus Z2 by Z1, that is minus R3 by R2 plus Xc. X is capacitive reactance. So for this, so R2 is connected in series with capacitance. This is connected to the inverting amplifier. Okay, so you substitute the Xc value 1 by J. So this is minus 1 by 1 minus J. The overall gain A is equal to A1 into A2. What is A1? 1 minus J. What is A2? Minus 1 by 1 minus J. So you simplify this. What is the overall gain of this circuit is minus 1. Okay. So look at the circuit. You can identify what is the inverting and non-inverting configuration of operational amplifier. Apply the basic formulas. Substitute the values. Finally you will get the answer. Okay. So the overall gain of this given circuit is the gain of the product of individual gains. Gain of this circuit A1 into gain of the circuit of second circuit, that is A2. So A is equal to A1 into A2. So that is minus 1. Okay. So this is the way you have to solve the problem. Okay. If you know the basic concepts, you can apply the concepts. It becomes very easy. Okay. So this is the way you have to solve the problems. Thank you.